welcome to Handmade with Tara. I'm Tara, and I am a stay-at-home mom and Stampin' Up demonstrator. And I'm within my first year, so I still am learning, and so just bear with me. I'm going to show you what I do, my process as far as making a new card from nothing. So I just ordered some new stamp sets and they came in, and I'm excited to get started. I kind of have an idea in mind, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started so you can watch the process as it unfolds, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get started. Alright, the first thing that I like to do is I like to have a surface where I can create. So I'm going to put this here. Hopefully I'm not too close on here. Let's see if I can move that up a little bit. There we go. There we go. So, and I like to pick the stamp set that I want to use. That's the first thing that I like to do. And so the Places in the Heart, that is the stamp set that I'm going to use today. And I really love this right here. This it's like a mom and a baby. Not sure if I'm going to use these sentiments. May all the love you gave to me come back to you on a special day. When a child is born, so is a mother. So happy for you. There are places in your heart you didn't even know exist until you have a child. So I really like all those sentiments, but I think I'm going to use this one from In the Moment. I really like, you are always so good to others, be good to yourself too. So I think that one is the sentiment that I'm going to use. And this is the cling stamp I'm going to use. So the first thing I need to do is, this is brand new. So I haven't put any of these cling stamps on blocks yet. So on their stickers yet. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do. So I'm going to poke and punch this one out because that's the one that I want to use. And then I'm going to grab this, it's like a sticker, off of here. And then what I'm going to do is, I'll show you exactly how to do it. What I do is I get my block. So this is a size E block. And I take the sticker, and there's like these fold up on either end, like that. And then I can grab the whole sticker right off of here, just like that. So, grab that off, then I'm going to go ahead and stick it right on my block E. It's the perfect size for this large picture. Take off the extra sticker, so that's what it looks like right now. And then here's the cling that it goes on. So, in order to put them together, I'm just going to take off the sticker on the back. So this is sticky. I'm going to put that right here, and I'm going to line it up and stick it directly on there. So I'm just going to, hopefully I don't get my head in the picture, but I line it up perfectly over the stamp. And you know what, I'm just going to see if I can fix that light. So, and then I press down pretty hard, and then my stamp is together with the cling. So now I can ink that up and use it. That is super beautiful. Alright, so I got that ready. And then, like I said, I really like the sentiment here. So I'm going to go ahead, I already used this one once because I love it. It's very beautiful. And I'm going to put this on a block. Let's see which block would work one's kind of small. I'm going to use this size. I need to put the stamp that was on her away. This is the Stampin' Up! A Lock size D. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on there. I think that's perfect. I just kind of put it on there, press it down, and then it's on there. And then you can see right like that. So that's the first thing I do. I kind of got the idea that I wanted to use this stamp for this thing that I have, for this event that I have going on in August. So now that I have the stamps that I want to use, I'm going to grab my chamois. That's this one right here. So I'm going to grab the chamois. And it's still a little damp because I've been using it. And I'm going to, now I just need to pick a color, get my Stampin' Seal, get my Stampin' Glue, so my multi-purpose glue and my Stampin' Seal. Set those here so that I have them ready to go. And then I'm going to grab some cardstock now. So I think I'm going to use white as my base. So I just got brand new white cardstock, basic white, 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So I'm just gonna, so here's that, basic white. Comes with 40 sheets in it, and then I just kind of open the bottom and take out a piece here. And then I put the rest of it in the drawer that I keep all my paper in. Alright, and then what I do next is I go ahead and I cut it. So this is my template that I use. So 5.5 by 8.5, and then scored at 4 1/4. And then if I have a different color card, then I always want to make sure I do like a basic white on the inside. But since I'm doing white, I'm not going to have to do that for this card. So I'm just going to cut it at 5.5 and score it at 4 1/4. So I'm just going to set my blocks aside, pull out my paper trimmer. Alright, so put this in here. Gonna go all the way 5.5. And I'm gonna make that first cut. So then it makes two perfectly same size cards. I can make two cards, or I can use one for a card and one for something else. So, and then scored at 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 inches here. And use the scoring side of my paper trimmer. So convenient. So then that way, this is ready to go. Well, then I'm going to use my bone folder. And I'm just going to fold this in half, like this. And I'm going to use my bone folder just so I get it flat. So, that's my card base right there. So, and I think what I'm going to do is use this white, and I'm going to go ahead and find some dies so that I can cut out a pretty, okay, I go Stitch So Sweetly dies. So that's this for my Stampin' Emboss machine. And I'm going to just grab whatever the biggest one is, which is this one. I'm going to go really pretty outside part. I might use this again, but we'll just start here and see where we go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this and I'm going to run it through my embossing machine. So let's see if I can do this. accidentally move my embossing machine over here so you can see. There we go. So on this side, I don't know if you can see that. So it tells you exactly what to do if you're doing with a thin die. So it says I need a 1, a 2, and then a 3 sandwich. So a 1, this bottom one is 1, then that's 2, and then the bottom of 3, paper, put this on, and sandwich like that. So and I kind of, so I can use the rest of the paper, I'm just going to kind of put it up in the corner like that. You can use washi tape if you want to hold it into place, but I'm pretty good. Like that. Alright, so now I will have my thing like that, and then I'll probably use this one again, so I'm just going to set that aside. And so now I have my basic white here that I'm going to stamp, and use that die again. And so now I need to pick what kind of designer series paper that I'm going to use, because the designer series paper that I want to use, I think I'm going to use one of my new ones. I got this, maybe this. I think I'm going to look at the teacup and see if I like any of these for this specific card that I'm going to make with the mommy and the baby. So this is a really nice set that I saw at Mother's Day time. But I love it. There's this convention that I can use it this summer. Gonna make, let's see, what are we gonna do? Well, there's some really pretty ones in here. I think I can find one that I like. So look at all this designer series paper. This is the Teacup Boutique paper. Really pretty. Oh, I love that. The lemon, that's beautiful. And the green, that's really pretty too. And that red, I'm gonna use that red. That's very pretty. More of the green, which is nice. So I just kind of browse through and see what I like. I really like that. That's beautiful. I know that green is sticking out, and so is that red one right there. Oh, I love that. So once I pick one, which I really like this one, so I'm going to try that. Alright. So then I just set the paper aside in my paper drawer. And let's see, I have, alright, so what I want to do here is I'm going to make a cut again, and I'm going to make it so that it covers up the front of the card. So again, I'm going to do a 5.5 and then by 4 1/4 with this. Oh, I can use that side too. That's really pretty too. Do one with one way and one with the other, because both of those sides are very pretty. So I'm going to go ahead, grab my cutter here. What did I say? So 5.5, 5.5, just like that. I always cut the longer side first, so 5.5 by 4 1/4. 4 1/4. So this should cover the front of the card perfectly. And then I always save these because you know you're going to use them on something else. So, look at this. I'm building a card, guys. Alright, so that's going to go in there. I use my Stampin' Seal. 1, 2, and sometimes you can do one in the middle too. And I'm just going to line it up perfectly on the front of that card. this one on. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp that. And I'm gonna use, I think I wanna use, all right, hold on one second. Let me go grab my baby. I am a stay-at-home mom, so that happens. I'm gonna